students Elodie assisting me here, and we'll go through what you need and how to do it. So first of all, we want to have the hair nice and brushed. I've pre-brushed Elodie's. And as you can see on the table here, we've got our tools. So you'll need a fine tooth comb, you'll need your detangling brush, you'll need at least 8 French pins, so these ones. So that's for making the bun, and the hairnet that is the same colour as the hair, and then your hair elastic. So today for Elodie we're going to go for the brown one. That's a nice tight hair elastic. And then we've got our detangling spray to catch all of the little wispy bits and help get into a nice tight ponytail. And then spray to finish at the end. And then the bobby pins, we're not going to use those for making the bun, but we are going to use them for any wispy bits at the end. So let's get started. So we start by spraying. Might just turn it around here. And we want to get all of the wispy bits up into a ponytail at the crown of the head. So the crown of the head is a diagonal line with the ear. Brush all those bits into position. I would say the ponytail is actually the hardest bit to get nice and smooth, and you want the ponytail to be nice and tight. Okay, first we brush it. You may want to spray again, starting to mould your shape. Especially the back. Now we start to use the comb. So if you can come around and have a look at the back here. And you want to keep hold of that ponytail nice and tight. Kind of smooth catch each time you comb. Now we want to get the hairspray and start making it a little bit tacky. Comb again, starting to get that nice smooth ponytail. You have to teach your child to stay nice and still. That will definitely help the process. And okay, we'll grab our hair tie now. Dirty hair is definitely much easier to mould than clean hair. Okay. Around 3, maybe even, I'm not sure if we're going to get 4 times out of that elastic. Okay, tighten it up, and now we spray again. Use the hand. To get those wispy bits in under the bun. Okay, now's the time if you've got a little bit of lumpiness under here, or any wispy bits, you can use one bobby pin to flatten them out. we get a nice long back of the neck. Now we start to make the bun. So you don't need a donut. Hair's enough. Okay, so we're going to twist it. Elodie's got a lot of hair, but I know some of the younger ones don't have as much lovely hair as this. So as you go around, twist it around, and then you're going to kind of flatten it and sculpt it into a wide, flat bun. And then we start pinning in place. So you want to catch the hair and then in you go. Catch. So the pins are flat like that, flat, catch, in. Couple more. And we want the bun to be nice and flat against the head. Don't let it be puffy. Nice and flat, keep squishing it flat. Okay, so now we're ready for the hairnet. Most hairnets you'll find will only need to go around twice, sometimes 3 times for smaller amounts of hair. And we've got our repinning process now. So we tuck the hairnet and we flatten it again and start going around the bun with the pins that we already have. And we want at least 8 pins, 8 French pins in the bun. Going around. Repin any ones that we've had in there before. Couple more to go. See, Elodie's got longer hair, so she'll need more than 8 pins. I think I put in at least 10 or 12, but 8 at least. One more here, so it's nice, and we want a nice flat, even bun. You can see how it's nice and flat on the head, and it's in line with the ears. One more spray and we're done. Just to set it in place. And there you go. A beautiful ballet bun.